Al Del Greco, been around a long time. He's hit a lot of these. 36 yards, good, good. So Cedar runs on. Cedar, who turned to balsam on the earlier field goal, hoping to be strong as oak. Good. The Cowboys win the toss. Panthers never get it. And Dallas wins 16-13, touchdown. And on fourth down, former Buck Michael Husted. Oblo, good, 20 yards, skins in overtime. Beat the Buccaneers. John Gruden says, this time we don't worry about field goals. They don't. Rich Gannon to Tim Brown, touchdown. A wild, wild game in San Francisco. After a couple of misfires, Steve Christie, 41-yard field goal, no good. But when you're 0-6, now the Bills made the infraction. But because the whistle blew before the field goal, that play never happened. This did. 46 yards. Good. It's good.
And get another chance. John Hall from 40 yards away to win it. The kick is good, ending the longest Monday Night Football game in history, and the Jets win a stunner.
Play by Ryan McNeil. They wanted the flag, but that looks like a great play by the corner.
So we go to overtime, and Brunell to win it. Phillippe Sparks makes the tackle, and Whitted scores it. Jacksonville gets a toss, they get the ball, and the losing streak is over. From 32, lightning striking again. Steve Christie, who in 4 of the 5 Bills wins, has kicked a field goal either late in regulation or in overtime. He did both here. Wade Phillips and the Bills at Doug Flutie. This sets up. Green Acres is the place to be. 32-yard field goal. The Eagles, not very pretty.
Packers win the toss in overtime. 3rd and 4 from the 44. This is bananas. Ball is deflected up. Antonio Freeman on the ground. Are you kidding me? No whistle. Free at last. 48th time that Brett Favre has hooked up with Antonio Freeman for a touchdown. Most among active quarterback-receiver tandems, but it is their first touchdown hookup on Monday Night Football. Watch this again. One of the silliest, most ill, most memorable, most wild plays you'll ever see. The ball never hit the ground. Off Chris Dishman.
Night hour. And in field goal range is David Akers. It's good. 26-23.
It's been a long time getting that ball down inside the 5, and that's how close he had to get it.
And they clear it up, and this time Vinatieri is good. It's good. The Patriots win it 13-10 in overtime. Can't watch as Ryan Longwell, 22-yard chip shot, good. The streaks continue despite a valiant effort for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It's the Pack and Brett Favre.
Smith says, Alindo, we won't need you. Lamar straight off the hook in overtime. 17 yards. Money. Ball game. Lamar, 40 carries, 209 yards. Wannstedt celebrates his second career postseason win. Those 40 carries and 209 yards, the 40 carries an NFL playoff record. Jim Mora, another tough postseason loss.
The new Niners kicker, Jose Baby Cortez. Good. And the Niners, down 10 at home in the division in the fourth quarter, win it 16-13, 25-yarder. Good. It's good. And the Rams, in overtime, win at Philly in a spirited game, 20-17. Plays later, 44-yard field goal. Adam Vinatieri. Good. It's good. They beat Doug Flutie in Foxborough. Are you kidding me? Perhaps his last visit there ever. And the Patriots with Tom Brady. 3 plays later, 3rd and 5. Pump fake. Garcia. Owens. Good. 52 yards. 9 catches in the second half in overtime. 3 touchdowns and a dump. And the Niners win at 37-31 pickup. Setting up Joe Nedney. 49 yards. Good. Ever since that, quote, lateral against Buffalo, seems like special teams have done Tennessee in, including today. 5. Wait a minute. They said the foot hit down at the 5. He was accidentally kicked by Carolina, but doesn't matter. Conway, 23-yard field goal. Bring Morton on. Giants hoping It's Martin Anderson, just feeds it inside the left upright. It's good. The New York Football Giants were down 24-7 to Dave Campbell's Cowboys, almost 31-7 to overtime, and the Bears win the toss, but they punt. Cleveland. Tim Couch, tipped by Brian Robinson. It's Mike Brown. Touchdown. Wait a minute. New York Yankees, games 4 and 5. Chicago Bears, week 7 and 8. The Papa Bear, thrilled. Still with the coach's confidence. He's out for a 32-yarder to win it. Right down the pipe. Good. It's good. All 15 points on field goals by Chris Brown.
Line, he cut back inside, got extra yardage.
On second down, Jose Baby Cortez. Good. It's good. The San Francisco 49ers are 7-2. So they don't even run a play. It's Martin Gramatica. Good. Jumps around, of course. And the Buccaneers. Buccaneers have won back-to-back games for the first 87 yards and 29 carries. Finally, 24-yard field goal. That Ryan Lindell's had a great year. He wins it. 13-10. It wasn't Mike Holmgren. I know. We saw Martin Gramatica win for the Bucs in overtime. Younger brother Bill Gramatica, good. And there is a shot by the Cardinals. What a win by Arizona. I want to watch because he struggled. He seemed like he was kicking every time we looked up. But it's good. It's good. The Kansas City Chiefs winning at home for only the second time all year. The Dick Vermeil and the Chiefs. Pats get the big break. They run one play to center it. Vinatieri, good. 23 yards. Notice just shaking hands like, nice job. We won the game. Good hold, good snap. Neil Rackers has kicked into this net for like 20 minutes, I'm telling you. On 3rd and 7, Cowher freezes him after about a 2-minute wait, which seemed eternity. Rackers, it's no. Oh, yes! Look at him just draw it in. He drew it in. And the Bengals have upset the Pittsburgh Steelers. This young man in his first playoff game. Finally, they get inside the 10. No snowplow, but every Patriot clears it. Vinatieri, good. Good. 23-yard field goal. The Raiders, with a 10-point lead, see the Patriots come back in a game for many reasons they'll be talking about for a long, long time. We went all we go to overtime. The Jets win the toss. They will elect to receive it. Oh, those Bills special teams. Morton, it's already happened once. It can't happen again, can it? Look at the moves. He's at the 40. No way Hollis is going to get him. Sean Bryson tries. He could go all the way to an opening day win. Touchdown for Herman Edwards. Undefeated preseason. 1-0 start this season to 25. Ryan Longwell for the win. 34-yard attempt. Good. It's good. And the Packers, who were 7-1 last year in Lambeau, there's more. But it's for your team. Tupa punting from the end zone. 3 minutes left in OT. And it's Fred McAfee. Tupa. Oh, no, it's intercepted by James Allen. Well, they would have lost on a safety anyway, Tom. Tupa tried it. If it's incomplete, it's his only hope. Touchdown. And John Gruden loses his opener. Still alive. Bills' next possession is their defense hold. Bledsoe. Peerless Price. Gone! Drew Bledsoe threw for 463 yards, including that one. There's no snow. It's a perfect day with the game on the line. You tell me if Adam Vinatieri's going to make it. Tom, that was good even through like the two.
Arena football goalposts.
Good. He's perfect this year. Dick Vermeil setting up 33-yard field goal. Phil Dawson right down the pipe. So Tennessee, which came from 14 down to win their home opener, now blows a 14-point lead with 5 minutes to go. Now you can take the helmets off. It's no down inside the 10. Todd Peterson on second down. It's blocked. It's blocked by Alvin McKinley. Peterson gets it. Fumble. John Fiala has it. So it's Cleveland ball, right? No. You kick it on second or third or first down, and the ball is blocked, does not go past the line of scrimmage, and you recover it. You get to play again. They kick on second down in case you really have a bad snap. They get a break. It's like a mulligan on Ryder Cup Sunday. And Peterson from 31 yards. Good. And Pittsburgh gets a major break.
Close that ball down when you have to for your quarterback.
And then pump. And then dump to Travis Henry, who does the rest. No one circles the overtime wagon like the Buffalo Bills. The Bills have played their third overtime game this defending against Ron Smith. So after that, 25 yards out, we send in Jason Elam, who thought he'd won last week's game with a late kick, does win this week's game. Bronco win it, 37-34 up. Jason Hansen for 48, long enough, high enough, deep enough. Good. The Lions, rookie mistake, setting up. No, we're not going to kick it. LaDainian Tomlinson, 19 yards, touchdown in overtime. The Chargers have gone into Oakland. Can't take it anymore, Tom. And time's running out. If he misses this, no one's going to win. Someone won it. Arizona, they win it. Heads, please. It's good. Jose Baby Cortez. 23-yard field goal. The Niners win in overtime. Oh, my goodness. Wait, there's 1 second left. It's a Hail Mary. What do you do, Tom?
Knock it down!
If you can't knock it down, what do you do?
Knock him down!
Oh, my God. He catches it at the 1. It's the greatest tie ever. It's a good call. But another yard, and Pittsburgh would have won the game. Man, oh man. For an 18-yard pickup. And then Cortez can't watch. And Steve Christie, lightning, striking again. Good. San Diego, it's different with Martyrs. 3 running plays, 40-yard field goal, Edinger. Good. The Lions win the toss but never get the ball. Oh, boy.
Vanderjagt, 54 to go into overtime, 51 to go home, and he nails it. The Colts pick up the victory, 23-20.
6 sacks today for Atlanta. They get the ball. And then Michael Vick. If seeing is believing, then just check this out. 30, 25, and then 2 more defenders hit. He's gone. 46-yard touchdown, and he's gone right up time.
Yeah, no conclusive evidence on the catch before.
And then in OT, Giants ball first, Titans ball second. Joe Nedney, field goal good, 38 yards, 3 yards. And now, a 27-yard attempt. Lightning striking again. Steve Christie, overtime. San Diego beats the Broncos. Heading up, Bill Gramatica, 43 yards. Good. Cardinals win it. 23-28.
On the 27, Sean Alexander.
And the Lord said you got to rise up, Tommy.
Alexander, 8th 100-yard game of his career.
You know what, David? I had great respect for him pointing at himself, saying, that's my bad, after 3 fumbles.
That's classy. And then Matt Bryant for the win, the rookie from Baylor, right down the uprights. And the Giants win one of the best 10-7 games you're ever going to see, and the Giants are in the playoffs.
Terry, he did it in the snow. He did it in the Super Bowl. He's up. It's good. It's good. It's good. The Patriots dig deep. Jason Taylor, Delta, 49 yards. He also had that run and other runs. And Ryan Lindell has beaten San Diego on field goals. Great show. Try and make it. Kick up. No good. The Steelers have survived, but it's Dwayne Washington running into 5-yard penalty, the kicker.
Yeah, and you take another look at it, he comes a little bit wide on his approach. Nedney comes through the kick, makes contact, but we're going to hear a little bit from Nedney after these highlights.
Well, so they get another chance, and this time the 26-yard field goal good, although Pittsburgh wanted to call timeout. Now, Pittsburgh was saying, Tom, what? They were told they didn't have any, but then they waited too long to try to call this, it looked like.
At the last minute, looked like he was facing the play clock before he called timeout. The snap had already been made.
Yeah, but Bill Cowher had some pretty good speed here and let Ron Blum know that they mishandled a couple of things. It's a rougher kicker. Jeff Wilkins misses the 28-yard chip shot. He doesn't. It's good. Mike Marks, Graham, dodged the Niners bullet. The Niners were good enough to win.
Talking about college football.
In overtime, they've gone 3.5 minutes left in it, so they've played 11.5 minutes. John Casey at the foot. Good. And a shocking upset of the world champion.
Nailed his NFL record-tying 7th field goal of the game. You better believe it. Shocking the Meadowlands. Parcells ecstatic watching the game winner. Bill Parcells comes back to his old home and shocking.
Can he be the hero Sunday afternoon? Yes, he can. 29 yards, good. Flag, Washington. With a big one. Trying to win the game. And from 46 on the dirt, not an easy kick. A shot right through the uprights. Good. And the Raiders win in overtime. 34-31. And instead of kicking at this point on 2nd and goal, Henry into the end zone and Buffalo. It wasn't pretty. They were sluggish at times. As Bledsoe barely got over 200 yards.
It's time to go to Wayne again. Later same drive, Vanderjagt trying to finish it. He's 12 for 12 on the season with field goals, and no, that's wide. But the referee calls an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty on Simeon Rice for leaping. First down, Colts will get another shot. Take a look. 97, that'd be Simeon. Approaches the line, leaps up in the air, and appears to land on his own teammate. Well, you got it 29 yards out. Vanderjagt. And it wobbles and a little post job and it goes through. 38-35, Colts win one more time. Somebody gets just a bit of it, little piece, but it stays just true enough, and then the members bounce. And Dungy, man turned 48, 49, 50, and 65 all in one game.
16 yards and puts him in field goal range.
And then John Casey at the foot. 47 yards. Good. It's good. And the Carolina Panthers, they're winning in the summer and get another field goal at the 49-yard. Wait a minute. This isn't a run.
Mm-hmm.
It's a pass to Eddie Kennison. Touchdown going for the jugular. The Kansas City Chiefs with the pack back on their heels. They win it in overtime. 40-34. Whoa. So later in the overtime, we're still playing. How later? After that missed kick. Right for the jugular. Brady, Troy Brown, and
Van the renown.
Good. Go all the way. 82 yards. Patriots win. 19.
Right now than Stephen Davis.
And that sets up John Casey at the foot. Good. The Panthers win it. They're 3-0 in overtime this year, all on the road. Called for pass interference. And then Duncan, 39-yard field goal. Good. He missed 3. Poxman missed 2. The Arizona Cardinals. And then Conway, short field goal, 29 yards. Good. It's good. And the New York Football Giants have crawled back to 4-4. They're ready for the field goal, Doug. Please get ready. Doug Bryant, life of Bryant. Good. In overtime, the Jets go out to Oakland.
Here's that way from looking at that play from behind the running back.
And 4 plays later, Mare given a second chance. Right down the pipe. And the Dolphins win in overtime in a game with 5 field goals and in a week when Art Carney, one of our favorite people who made us laugh for over half a century, has passed away. John Carney says good night, everybody. Hawks punt. Ensuing possession. Matt Stover, 42-yard field goal. It's good. It's good. In a game that was 3-3 with a minute to go. A soft penalty call. Patriots maintain it. Military 28-yard field goal. The Natalie clad in his 4th different sweatshirt and 5 field goal. 49 yards. Jeff Wilkins. It is good. It's good. And Mike Marks and the Rams escape.
0 in OT this season, all on the road. 3rd and 3 in the extra time. Jake Delhomme picked Kevin Mathis going to the house. 32 yards for the touchdown. Going to be close. Ball in before knee down. Ref says, yeah, 2014 Falcons win.
Off the field, it just happened a short while ago. No report yet. Meanwhile, Elam, next play, 25 yards, good. And the Broncos, Brown, Todd Peterson, good. And the Niners, who haven't won on the road all year, go into
Yes, overtime. Lewis bolts his way for 1 yard, and then in overtime, Matt Stover, 47-yard field goal to win it.
Takes the snap, short drop, quick throw, left side, intercepted. Right zone, going down the right side, into the end zone. It is touchdown.
It is Al Harris, 52 yards. Some folks, you know, Mike McKenzie, because they look kind of like Millie and Vanilli in there. But that was Al taking the Packers to Philly.
We go to double overtime. First play, Carolina.
Once again, coming. Delhomme pumps. He's got time. Throws downfield. Smith at the 45 to the 40.
It's
breaks
over.
free.
It's
20,
over.
10, 5. Touchdown.
Woo.
Touchdown, Steve Smith. 69 yards. And we are going to the NFC Championship game.
Raise your hands if you're sure. And this one sticks. And Carolina advances 29-23.
So the whistle blows. You could hear it. All the Packers stand up. They were trying to call timeout. Not hard to see that that's happening. They didn't get it because Green Bay had called one timeout, and the team can't get consecutive times out without a play being run. And so the kick is good, and the Eagles are good.
Sheila McRae, Audrey Meadows. Good night, everybody. It's good. And Carney's 2 field goals give the Saints a win at the Rams. How do you throw it to them? Tell you how you do it. 2 plays later, you do it. Culpepper. Zing to Robinson. Plastics. Touchdown. 50 yards. And the Vikings win an absolutely wild game. 34-28. Field goal range. And Todd Peterson is out with a 32-yard attempt. It's good. It's good. The 49ers. I wouldn't say it this morning, Tom. You didn't say it. I didn't say it because the Niners still 38. So here they come. Blitz up the middle. Bolger gets rid of it. Sean McDonald goes to the farm. E-I-E-I-O. It's a touchdown. The Rams from way back in a field goal range. It's going to be a 50-yarder for David Akers from Louisville. How can you miss it? The ball is up. Kick is good. Green Acres, the place to be. The Eagles, 6. Look at Butch. It's short. No. That gets it in. Matt Stover, 42 yards. Good. He won 2 games in overtime last year. He's one of the best in football and a stunning loss. Never see a game won out of safety. Few. Tennessee. Wait a minute. Alex Brown with the hit. Volek fumbles. Fred Miller, Tennessee lineman, falls on it. But it is a safety. An overtime game, won on a safety. To the game, he did 2 1/4 overtime. But 3rd and 8. I have a feeling Jimmy Smith's going to catch a 10-yard pass. And it's 2 guys. And going to the end zone. Touchdown. Garrard, Jimmy Smith, overtime at Jacksonville. Well, we crunched this thing down for you just like their first meeting when San Francisco came from way behind. Peterson, good, 31 yards. And I tell you what, they can do nothing else.
From 38, Feely, this one for the win. And he knocks it through. Falcons win in overtime. They are now 11-3. They snap Carolina's 5-game winning streak.
Goal a play later. Mike Vanderjagt from 30. Good. It's good. And the Colts, Peyton Manning in the record books. The Colts have won 8 in a row. Jeff Wilkins, 31-yard field goal. Good. It's good. It's good. And the Rams win it. 32-29.
Ticks to go now. And here's Doug Bryan, who missed a fairly makeable kick earlier in the game. Knocks it through. Jets win, right? No, hold on again. The Chargers had called the timeout, so the kick is waved off. Bryan's going to have to do it again. So one more time. From 28 for the win. Jets 2017. And Barton, you are off the hook. It's their first win in a playoff road game since January of '83. Reed for the win from 33.
That kick is up. That kick is good. The Steelers win in overtime.
Steelers 20-17 after Doug Bryan becomes the first kicker in NFL history to miss 2 field goal attempts in the final 2 minutes of the fourth quarter of a playoff game.
But then Leftwich is intercepted. Then the Jags get the ball again. But watch this play. Jimmy Smith has been a great receiver for a long, long time. How does he get 1, 2, 3?
Oh,
Foot hits the pylon.
that's right.
What a great Tommy. And now you remember John Hall is out, so the new kicker, Nick Novak. No problem. Good. 39 yards. And the Redskins, hail to the Redskins. Ooh, 3-0, 91 Super. Jose Cortez. This time it's good. So in overtime, Dallas beats the, wouldn't that be Emmitt Smith? It's Maddox again on second, and oh boy, it's Rasheed Mathis. He could go all the way for the win. The Jaguars come into Pittsburgh, and a Pittsburgh Steelers team. We go to overtime as both teams have it, and Garcia drops back to throw, looks to Mike Williams, but Charles Tillman is gone. And you had, if you said it in the room, Tom, it's going to be a turnover to decide this game. The Bears go into Detroit, and Tillman makes the pick, and they win it. The Ravens hoping, and the ball is up, and good. The Baltimore Ravens, who had gone 190 minutes without scoring. Next, guess who? From the 41, Tomlinson, left guard. What? The stiff arm, he's gone. He could go all the way. An overtime touchdown run by the best back in football, LaDainian Tomlinson, and the Chargers, down 10 on the road, win a huge game. It's the pass to Holt by 11, and then the swing over to Kevin Curtis, who's been involved in so many big plays, and he could go all the way. Oh my goodness gracious! The Rams trailing 24-3 at the half, rally, and the Giants are in business to Philly 29. Uh-oh. JCB Philly. It's good. It's good. It's good salvation for Philly.
Ryan Longwell delivered a 16-13 Green Bay win, connecting on a 28-yard field goal to give the Packers their 3rd win of the season.
Ryan, please, would you just please? It's good. It's good. And the Bucks win it 27-24. And coupled with Carolina's loss, Tampa Bay controls their own destiny. For the win. Niners, good. You know what? They won 4 games for Mike Nolan, an improved squad, and they beat and probably...
3rd and 11, drops back, blitz on, heaves it left for Plaxico Burress, who makes the catch for a touchdown! Burress makes the catch.
The Vikings to 0-2, snap spot, check that 2-0, and it's good! And the Vikings improve to 2-0.
Snap, placement, kick on the way, it is good!
Right, Santana Moss is to the left, and Brunell's back to pass. Looking deep down the left side, caught by Moss. He's on his feet, and he's gone! He's gone! Santana Moss all the way in OT, and the Redskins win it, 68 yards.
Kick right down the middle. Atlanta wins it. If he's ready, snap back, ball down, kick on the way, it is up, it is good, and the Browns win in overtime.
Down at 14, Young in the shotgun, gets the snap, he scrambles forward, escapes, 35-30, Young at the 25-20, 15, 10-5, touchdown Vince Young. Snap is back, spot is down, Robbie Gold's kick is up, it is good, and the Bears have won.
Steven Jackson up the middle, looking for a hole, breaks the tackle.
Steven Jackson in the end zone, game over. The St. Louis Rams win it.
He's back, short drop, quick slant, on his way up the left sideline. There goes Santonio. He is going. He is going. He's at the 10, 5. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The game is over. The Steelers win in overtime.
There's the snap. There's the kick.
It is long enough. It is good. San Francisco has taken the Denver Broncos out of the playoff.
Right angle to the right. Snap is down. Kick by Robbie Gould. End over end to the uprights. It is good.
Robbie Gould.
Robbie Gould is good again. And the Bears have won.
There's the snap. Kick on the way. And it is good. The Redskins win the home opener in overtime on the Sweezen field goal.
Game, he gave it up for the team, led his team to a win.
And now Jason Hanson kicks the game winner. And that snaps a 10-game losing streak for Detroit against Minnesota. This one's...
That's a layup.
It's a layup, right?
It's a layup,
It's a bunny, correct?
It's got to.
It's good.
Free throw.
And the Broncos are 2-0, winning both their games on Jason Elam.
This sudden death overtime, guys. And first play of the extra session. Here is the guy, Brett Favre.
Good night.
Finds his man down the field, Greg Jennings, and he's gone. 82 yards. It's the second longest play in the history of overtime.
46 yards out for the game-winning field goal, and he got it. And the Washington Redskins come off that loss in New England and almost lose to a one-win team on the road, but come all the way back from 25 yards away, and the Cleveland Browns have won 3 in a row. First 3-game win streak since 2001. After he thought he missed the game tire, kicks the game winner. And that is the way the Cleveland Browns sweep the season series. Mike Tomlin, you see, does not call the timeout. And Mike Nugent puts it through the uprights, and the New York Jets beat the Pittsburgh Steelers in a shocker in Arizona against their own goal line. And Warner loses the ball in the end zone. Tully Banta-Kane recovers as Ronald Fields applies the pressure. And that's the way the Niners break their 8-game losing streak. Yard gain, and 6 plays later, it's Robbie Gould.
Robbie, he's going for the gold.
Wraps it up, and the Bears get 2 more returns from Devin Hester. So instead of setting it up for Nate Kading, why don't you just send everybody home? Just give it to 21. Third career walk-off touchdown. That is the most in NFL history. And the San Diego Chargers down 14 points, score 20 unanswered. And here he comes, Cleo Lemon to Greg Camarillo over the middle.
No.
He's gone.
Yes. No. Yes. No. Yes.
The Dolphins' national nightmare is over. It's all over.
They shook up the world.
Wayne Huizenga's in tears.
They shook up the draft. Pretty darn good receivers, and it's hard to match up with those guys.
And the Falcons play their hearts out, but don't come up with the win in Arizona. The Jets, so now it was a 43-yard attempt, and the Jets win the game, but cost themselves 3 spots in the draft order.
So did they really win?
Comes the sure right-legged Jason Elam.
Money.
22-19, the Broncos win and end the Vikings season.
Giants to the Super Bowl. Snap is good. Kick on its way. End over end. Does it have the distance? It is good. Yeah. Lawrence Tynes has kicked the Giants to the Super Bowl.
In Seattle, and now here comes Joe Nedney with a chance to redeem himself. Nedney.
Redeem.
It's good.
Wow.
And the San Francisco 49ers come back from deep down. And the Bucs, who were down 10 in this game, go into Chicago and beat the Bears to improve to 2-1, joining the Falcons. John Carney for the formality, a 22-yard game winner. A very difficult loss for the now 0-3 Bengals.
Was on that play.
And Josh Scobie, who won the game in Indianapolis last week with his swing of the leg, does the same here in overtime. Jacksonville improves to 2-2 with the overtime win.
So Moore and Jeff Reed, who already knocked home a 49-yarder and a 19-yarder. Squeezes it just inside the uprights now.
Matt McBriar on the punt. It's blocked by Sean Morey.
No.
Monty Beisel picks it up, and that's the way the Cardinals win. But his range would have been San Francisco. 57-yarder, longest field goal to ever win a game in overtime in NFL history for Rob Baronis. And the Titans remain undefeated, 8-0. And it's a 34-yarder, and the largest comeback in Buccaneers franchise history is complete. John Gruden's got to win and needs a lozenge. We're up 24-6, and overtime was forced on him, and Feely got it.
from 34 yards out, and the Jets are in first place in the AFC East.
Shane Graham for the win, 47 yards away, and the Eagles don't lose. Neither do the Bengals. In fact, nobody wins. That means Robbie Gould from 35 yards. He got it. That wraps the game up for the now 8-6 Chicago Bears. He got love. He wants to go through the uprights. 34 yards out. He got it. 13-10, Atlanta wins. Michael Turner, 152 rush yard. The field goal when you're this close for Brandon Jacobs. That's your ball game. Wow, what a game at Giants Stadium for home field advantage in the NFC.
Now on a 3rd and 10, bring on Robbie Gould from 38 yards away. And the Bears keep their playoff hopes alive with a 20-17 victory.
2 of Indianapolis. Rivers gives to Sproles, angling left, has room. 15, 10, 5. Jackpot! He got it! He got it! He got it!
Is this a team of destiny or not? Who knows? Sure feels that way to us. Wow.
He was a stud back there.
Nice job. A 22-yard pass to Mike Wallace, and Jeff Reed sends everybody at Pittsburgh home safely. Knocks down the 33-yard field goal.
So here's Shane Graham for the game winner with 7 seconds to go, and he
He made it.
Cleveland drops to 0-4.
Execution of the play.
Chiefs won the toss, but then gave up possession on a punt, and it's Miles Austin.
Make the tackle. Everybody runs to the ball. Didn't happen.
The best Austin since Steve. Give him $6 million while you're at it.
He's offside.
Well, anyway, a few plays later, Matt Prater from 41 yards away. It's good. It ends the game. And the Denver Broncos win in overtime. Bill Belichick's looking for his protege. Be trying to win it from 36 yards out, and he got it. Scobie does. First down, and then 6 plays later, Ryan Lindell, a redemptive swing of the leg. And the Jets blow it at home. There's no other way to put it. 6 turnovers in all range. Next play, Ryan Suckup, Mr. Irrelevant, anything but. Got it. 27-24, Todd Haley signs a Scottish, and it's not crap.
It's what?
It's a game winner.
Appeared underneath his throw.
So it sets up Cundiff for the 29-yard game winner a few plays later, and he nails it for the 6-5 Ravens. Hartley from 18 yards away, and that's the way the Saints finally put the dagger into the hosts from D.C. and stay undefeated. Line, and then 4 plays later, it's Barone. He's got the knack. 46 yards, and the Titans, once 0-6, are now 7-7. Body.
Connor, who?
Barth.
And that's his 6th lost fumble of the season. It leads the National Football League for running backs. The next play, it's Cutler to Romashanu for the game winner. So the Bears jump out to a big 16-0 lead, only to watch it vanish.
That was the first play after the coin toss. 2 plays later, 3rd and 5. Deep in his own end, Rodgers is hit. Falls loose. Carlos Dansby recovers.
Happening.
And in a game that featured 1,000 total offensive yards out to send Brett Favre back to his Mississippi farm, and Garrett Hartley got it right down the pipe, and the Saints are going to the Super Bowl, going to South Florida.